Hi, I'm Mark Adams.
And I'm Matt Warner.
We're the editors at Hellbound Media, and you're watching TorAthena.
Hello, and welcome back to my channel again, TorAthena, where today I'm doing my weekly comic review. This new year is finally starting to pick up pace, where I picked up 10 issue ones from my local comic book shop, but also the Suicide Squad trailer just came out. I'm not a massive Suicide Squad fan. I didn't really build up the hype for it, but I did do a reaction trailer for it, and I have to say, go and watch it if you haven't already. But the general gist is the trailer is edited so remarkably well that I got a bit excited. If you want to see just how excited I got, go watch the video. But for now, we're going to stay here and review comics. So let's go! Amazing Forest by IDW. In my second channel, where I do daily vlogs and behind the scenes stuff, I actually called that was going to be my pick of the week. I was mistaken, but it is in my top 3. Basically, it's a collection of short stories in one issue, and I love stuff like that. It gives you a great scope on different artists you may not usually read, loads of different stories that you can get through very quickly. It's just a great pick up and read. I can't really do a proper review on it because there's 3 or 4 stories in there, and I'm not going to individually review all them, but it's a great pick-up comic. The cover price is only $3.99, and I'd say it's worth picking up. The first story especially was my favourite. Pencilhead by Image Comics. Written, drawn and created by Ted McKeever. As it says on the comic cover, a mostly true 5-issue miniseries about the whacked out world of comic books. At the moment, the first issue follows a guy by the name of Poodwaddle, who is a comic artist, and how he has to drudge his life for the people who don't love comics just so he can do what he loves. His friends, who are also in the comic world, talk to him and help him out with advice while certain things happen. I don't want to spoil it for you. It's a mixture of incredibly dark and realistic meets the insane and crazy. I loved it. Prose! It's so clever. There is so many little tiny in-jokes to anyone who is self-employed, has any form of creative outlet, anyone who's ever struggled and put up with so much so they can live their own dream life, or do even close to what they remotely love, can relate to so many of the jokes in this comic. It's brilliant. It's very dark. I loved it. Cons. You could argue the art isn't very good, but at the same time, it's very, very good. Now, yeah, on its own, it's not my favourite type of style, but anyone who watches my comic reviews enough knows that there's a difference between just liking and disliking a piece of art or a drawing, and knowing what goes best to the style of story that it's meant for. In this comic, it's dark, it's raw, it's gritty, it's real, it's crazy, and so is the art. It's rough, it's ready, it's nitty gritty, it's dark. It goes hand in hand with the story and complements it in a way that you couldn't imagine any other art style working with this particular story. Overall, this was a fantastic first issue, something that is raw and real, and if you don't want something that's just completely light-hearted and fantasy, I honestly think this first issue could be for you. So my pick of the week is Devolution by Dynamite Comics. Written by Remender and drawn by Jonathan Wayshak. Basically, the world has ended in the way that we know it. A highly contagious virus has spread that devolves everyone. This virus was originally made to remove the part of our brain that has a belief system. Believing that if we got rid of religion and everything like that, it would eradicate war in its entirety. However, it spread to everyone and every living thing and our entire brains, devolving us back into Neanderthals and everything else into prehistoric beasts. We don't know much about the virus or the people that survived. All we do know, there is a select few with their own mission, and this one woman who believes she can save the entire world. Prose! Okay, first off, the art is phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. The concept is so unique, yet still similar enough for us to instantly relate to. We love zombie apocalypse. We love world-ending stories, so we can instantly jump on this, yeah, the world's over, we get it, without it getting boring or complicated, but unique enough to catch our attention. It's dark, like really dark. Not as dark as Crossed, but I'd say darker than Walking Dead. It definitely has promise for that. The narrative is brilliant. It explains the entire story without going too deep into it, yet you know exactly what's going on. Cons. Honestly, at the moment, there are no cons. Which is why, if I could only subscribe to one comic this week, this would be it. You have to check it out. Well, thank you so much for watching. I can see that my battery is about to die, so I'm going to quickly wrap this up. Do any of these comics relate to you? Do you think you're going to pick any up? Have you already picked them up? Have you read them already? What do you think? Let me know, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye!